Trump, he's calling out the Fed and he's hinting at firing Jerome Powell. Elon Musk, he is dragging Trump right into the Epstein files. California, they just made a major move on crypto exchanges, and institutions, they are quietly but surely scooping up Ethereum like crazy. If you thought things were heating up before, well, buckle up, because this week it is absolute chaos. Welcome back to JRNY TV, your trusted source for making sense of the wildest headlines in finance, crypto, and politics. Today we are covering all of the massive stories that are unfolding right now that you can't really afford to miss. From Trump's relentless attacks on interest rates and Fed Chair Jerome Powell to his organization's shocking 180-degree turn on the Trump meme coin. Things are getting seriously spicy. And speaking of drama, Elon Musk is publicly feuding with Trump again, linking him to Epstein and calling for impeachment. Yeah, this is not your average news cycle. But that's not all. California, they just passed a groundbreaking law that could let them seize crypto assets directly from exchanges. USDC issuer Circle has officially announced its IPO, marking another huge milestone for crypto legitimacy. Plus, Ethereum is suddenly on fire, outperforming Bitcoin by a solid 30% last month as institutions continue to load up. Does this mean Ethereum season is officially here? In today's video, we are going deep on every single one of these stories. We'll give you the facts, the impacts, and exactly what you need to watch out for next. So let's jump straight into it. Starting first with Trump's explosive attacks on the Federal Reserve and Chairman Jerome Powell. Is a shakeup at the Fed imminent? Let's find out. Trump unleashes on the Fed. Will Powell get the axe? Trump isn't exactly known for keeping his opinions quiet. And right now, Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve are firmly in his crosshairs. In a dramatic escalation this week, Trump took to social media, aggressively criticizing Powell for what he calls a stubborn refusal to slash interest rates. Trump is demanding immediate action, specifically calling for a massive full percentage point rate cut, arguing that the US is being left behind economically because of Powell's cautious approach. His exact words, Europe has had 10 rate cuts. We have had none. Despite Powell, our country is doing great. Go for a full point, is what Trump said. This isn't the first time that Trump has clashed with the Fed chair, but things are clearly hitting a boiling point. He's gone even further, publicly labeling Powell a fool and stating that Powell's termination cannot come fast enough. Maybe Trump doesn't like the data. But with these harsh criticisms, investors and economists are seriously questioning whether Trump is setting the stage to replace Powell entirely. The implications could be massive. Interest rates directly impact everything from the stock market to crypto prices, as well as mortgage rates, meaning a change in leadership could shake markets hard. If Trump pushes Powell out and installs someone more aligned with aggressive rate cuts, markets could see immediate volatility, maybe even like we've not seen before. Crypto investors, in particular, are watching closely. Lower rates often mean higher asset prices, potentially pushing crypto markets into another rally. Get ready for it. On the flip side, uncertainty around the Fed, it could create instability in the short term, sending investors running for safer assets until the dust settles. But the bottom line, Trump's latest move is making markets nervous, and everyone from crypto traders to major institutional investors, they're all keeping their eyes glued to Washington. A major shakeup at the Federal Reserve isn't just political noise. It could in fact redefine the financial landscape for months, if not years. The Trump organization's meme coin flip-flop. Cease and desist, then all in? Imagine this. One day, the Trump organization is sending legal threats to a meme coin project, utilizing the Trump name without authorization. The next, they're announcing a significant investment in that very same coin. Sounds like a plot twist, right? Well, that's exactly what's unfolding in the world of Trump meme coin right now. Initially, the Trump family, through their crypto venture World Liberty Financial, commonly known as WLF, issued a cease and desist letter to Fight LLC and NFT marketplace Magic Eden. These entities had launched a crypto wallet branded as the official Trump wallet, claiming affiliation with the Trump family. However, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump publicly denied any involvement, warning against unauthorized use of their family's name. But the narrative took a surprising turn. Shortly after the legal action, Eric Trump then announced that WLF plans to acquire a substantial position in the Trump meme coin for their long-term treasury. Why the sudden 180? This move, it signaled a shift from legal opposition to active investment, leaving many in the crypto community puzzled. This flip-flop, it raises the questions about the internal dynamics of Trump's crypto ventures, as well as red flags. The initial legal action had suggested a desire to control the utilization of the Trump brand in the crypto space. However, the subsequent investment indicates a recognition of the coin's potential profitability. It's a classic case of brand management colliding with market opportunity. PumpFunds' $1 billion token launch, a game changer or a red flag? Imagine a platform that lets anyone create a meme coin in seconds. Now now planning to raise $1 billion through its own token sale. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening with Pump.Fund, and it's sending shockwaves through the crypto community. Pump.Fund, the Solana-based memecoin launchpad, is reportedly preparing a token sale aiming to raise $1 billion at a $4 billion valuation. The sale is expected to include both public and private investors, with a potential launch in the next 2 weeks. Since the launch in early 2024, Pump.Fund has enabled users to create nearly 11 million tokens, generating over $700 million in cumulative revenue. The platform's success has been attributed to its user-friendly interface and the viral nature of those meme coins. However, proposed token sale has sparked debate. Critics argue that introducing a native token could lead to liquidity issues and increased volatility in the Solana ecosystem. Some, they fear it may divert attention and resources from sustainable projects. On the other hand, other supporters believe that the token could enhance Pump.Fund's ecosystem by introducing staking mechanisms, creator rewards, and governance features. This could potentially attract more users and solidify its position in the market. This has potential to be one of the biggest liquidity events of 2025, for better or for worse. Elon versus Trump, the feud that shook the internet. All right, so imagine two of the most influential figures in the world, once allies, now locked in a public feud that's sending shockwaves through politics, business, as well as social media. That is exactly what's been happening between Elon Musk as well as Trump. The fallout began when Musk criticized Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, labeling it a disgusting abomination due to how the bill would increase the national debt and cut electric vehicle subsidies. In response, Trump dismissed Musk's concerns, suggesting he was acting out of personal interest. The situation then escalated when Musk endorsed a social media post calling for Trump's impeachment, and then he claimed that Trump was named in sealed Jeffrey Epstein files. Trump retaliated by threatening to cancel federal contracts with Musk's companies, including, but not limited to, SpaceX, which has received substantial government funding. Musk countered by threatening to decommission SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft, a critical component of NASA's operations. The feud has tangible effects on the market. Tesla's stock price dropped significantly, and Trump's media company also saw a significant decline. The public spat has divided their shared political base, with supporters taking sides in the Team Trump versus Team Musk debate. There is a very good chance this field is far from over. California's crypto custody law, what you need to know right now. Imagine waking up to find that your dormant crypto assets held on an exchange have been transferred to state custody. That's the reality California residents might be facing under a new bill passed by the Senate Assembly. Yeah, Assembly Bill 1052, known as AB 1052, allows the state to take custody of unclaimed cryptocurrency assets held on exchanges after 3 years of inactivity. Bill, which passed unanimously in the Assembly, now moves for the Senate for further consideration. Under AB 1052, if a crypto account shows no activity, such as transactions or logins, for 3 years, the assets are considered unclaimed property. Yeah, the state would then hold those assets in their original form, without liquidation, allowing the owners to reclaim them later. While proponents argue that the bill, it modernizes unclaimed property laws to include digital assets, critics express concerns about privacy and state overreach. The legislation, it primarily targets custodial accounts on exchanges, not self-custodied wallets, highlighting the importance of active account management. As the bill continues to progress through the legislative process, crypto holders in California, they should stay informed and consider reviewing their account activity to ensure compliance and maintain control over their digital assets. Circle's blockbuster IPO, a new era for stablecoins. It finally happened. After years of speculation, delays, and market chaos, Circle, the company behind USDC, just hit the stock market, and it exploded out of the gate. We're talking one of the biggest crypto IPOs ever, and yeah, Wall Street actually showed up for this one in full force. Circle didn't just slide onto the public markets, it launched like a damn rocket. The IPO was priced at $31 a share, but by the end of day one, it was trading above $83. That's a 168% rip, and it puts Circle's valuation above $18 billion with a B almost instantly. That kind of performance, it sends a very clear message. Stablecoins are no longer just a crypto niche. They're becoming Wall Street darlings. But hold it up. It's not all hype and headlines. Circle makes most of its money from the interest from USDC reserves. So if the Fed actually cuts rates like everyone's expecting, that could eat into profits and fast. Some analysts are saying every 25 BPS cut could shave off 100 million in earnings. That's a huge deal for a business that's now playing in the big leagues. Still, this IPO is a game changer. It shows traditional finance is ready, maybe even eager, to bet big on stablecoins. And with Circle leading the charge, don't be surprised if other crypto firms start filing their paperwork next. Ethereum Surge, outperforming Bitcoin and attracting institutional interest. Ethereum is making headlines, with its recent performance outpacing Bitcoin and drawing significant attention from institutional investors. There's quite a bit going on in the space. Over the past month, Ethereum has surged by 46%. Yeah, just in the past month, while the ETH Bitcoin trading pair has increased by 30%, indicating a strong demand for Ethereum over Bitcoin. That impressive rally is attributed to several factors. Notably, Ethereum has seen 12 consecutive days of net inflows into spot Ethereum ETFs, reflecting growing institutional confidence. Additionally, the recent Pectra upgrade has enhanced Ethereum's scalability as well as efficiency to further solidify its position in the crypto market. Analysts are optimistic about Ethereum's future. Vanek predicts that Ethereum's price could surpass $6,000 by the end of 2025, while JP Morgan forecasts it reaching above $8,500, driven by increased institutional adoption and the growth of DeFi, decentralized finance. The surge in Ethereum's performance has also sparked discussions about the potential onset of alt season, where alternative cryptocurrencies tend to outperform Bitcoin. Historically, such periods have led to significant gains across the crypto market. Stay ahead of that curve. And there you have it, another wild week in crypto. From Trump drama and token bans to Circle's IPO and Ethereum flipping the script on Bitcoin. One thing is clear, market, it never sleeps. If you're feeling overwhelmed, do not stress. It just means that you're paying attention. The smartest thing that you can do right now is stay informed, stay strategic, and make sure to surround yourself with the right community. Whether it's meme coins, macro policy, or alt season alpha, we have got you covered. If you learned something new today, be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment on what surprised you most, and subscribe to JRNY TV so you do not miss what's coming next. We're here to help you navigate the noise and make sense of that madness. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.